These self-proclaimed masters, who think waving their hands in the air can knock a man out. They brag about invisible chi, death touches, and secret techniques passed down from some ancient monk. These guys aren't martial artists. They're full-time actors and part-time clowns. And when they finally step into the ring against a real fighter, it's not a fight, it's a comedy special. Their mystical powers disappear faster than their front teeth. And every punch of reality turns their kung fu movie into a blooper reel. Our story begins with Xu Xiaodong, the mad dog of China, famous for exposing martial arts frauds. Across the ring, a so-called Wing Chun master, Ding Hao. He claimed his ancient style could defeat modern MMA. Ding Hao's chain punches flew and bounced off Xu like feathers. Then came Xu's jabs, sharp, brutal, relentless. Seconds later, Ding Hao's face was ballooning up like a bad plastic surgery job. The fight ended in pure humiliation, proving once again, you can't chai block your way out of a straight right hand. Next, the wannabe Bruce Lee, a clown in a yellow jumpsuit who thought cosplaying Bruce Lee would give him Bruce Lee's power. When the bell rang, he danced around with weak imitations of Jeet Kune Do. But then reality struck. One brutal strike, and the wannabe was sent into horizontal meditation, leaving the crowd howling with laughter. The next clown who thought he could play warrior was Wang Yanlong, and by picking Buakao Banchamek, the Muay Thai monster, he didn't just choose a fight, he signed the contract for his own humiliation. From the opening bell, Wang moved around like he was in a kung fu movie audition, all flashy hands and dramatic poses. But to Buakao, those punches felt like mosquito bites on an elephant. The legend just smirked, then switched gears. Desperate and out of tricks, Wang went full dirty, throwing groin shots like his life depended on it. But all that did was awaken dark mode Buakao. Seconds later, the so-called master was begging for an exit. And just like that, his grand challenge ended in shame, another fraud exposed. Next, we have DKU, the YouTube fraud who bragged about superhuman reflexes and secret powers. For years, he fooled fans with choreographed demos. Then he stepped into the ring with Manny Pacquiao. From the start, DK realized he was in deep trouble.
Truly a murderer's row.
Yeah, defeated wonderful 8th Division World Champion Manny. Movement by DKU. There he goes. He landed him to be able to have the biggest moment of his.
Manny's speed made him look like he was moving in slow motion. Every time DK flailed, Pacquiao cracked him with a clean shot.
We'll see if Manny decides. A great matchup against DKU. Helps Anissa. Couple lefts there.
That is hilarious.
Well, DK's got to do something, and he's getting its moment possibly being stopped. Manny Pacquiao hammering away upon DK.
By the end, The so-called master looked more like a crash test dummy.
Manny driving DK at times of his career. Down goes DK.
This so-called traditional Chinese martial arts master strutted into a gym, chest out, ready to prove his mystical kung fu powers. And to make it even easier, he handpicked a much smaller opponent, thinking this would be a free win. What he didn't realize was that short guy wasn't a random punching bag. He was a trained professional fighter, and the fraud came charging in like a drunk panda, swinging wild punches with zero technique. Using his size, he actually landed a couple of heavy shots and grinned like victory was already his. But that little burst of glory, it didn't last long.
Watch your hands. Go.
One clean shot sent the fake master crashing to the canvas, gasping for reality. But the biggest clowns of all, the no-touch masters. They claim they can knock people out without even touching them. Their students collapse like bad actors in a school play. But against a real fighter, he gets smacked with cold, hard fists of reality. One dared to step up, only to discover his invisible powers worked as well as monopoly money in a bank.